looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Ah, hello.
Have there been any developments? Okay, well, the notice was only just...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's the...
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes!
Good day, all. Gramps.
What in the Tevat are you doing here?
Oh, he must be the one.
One of his owners. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat?
Somehow For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world...
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door?
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the special security.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just... Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
So, Ororon,
Yeah, so...
For real now? Oh, come on, bro. Ororon, be honest now. Were you the one
No, it belongs...
who... So it...
Of course not. All right then. So here's what went down. This morning, Eve and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and but apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers.
You didn't manage to keep that
It's fine. I'm not the one who
So, a former employee of the
Yes, at least I assumed. We were about to refuse, but
could it have been a
Oh no. Ororon. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon...
no way.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are...
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
In that case, let's hurry over to where... Time to catch that con man and...
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Would that be...
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching and...
If so, then picking Ororon to do their dirty work...
It suggests that the person who got Ororon to claim the item... There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brain... However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich... Oh, and of course, we'll empty the box, give it to Ororon, and then he can claim the... I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is...
So,
Well, not exactly
Roger that. Oh.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Ororon has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now. Ororon's taking the elevator. I should take a different route to the plaza. Nothing suspicious going on. Strange.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and...
The heck are you on
Sorry, but he's not my pet. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking.
What the? This thing has a job?
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask...
Sure thing, bro.
Ororon actually looks pretty serious this time. Interesting. Think I'll sit back.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think.
Ah, excellent. Looks like
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the...
So, I got it.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord.
His life hangs in the back.
If this means so much to you...
Are you Because I watched that film, you should drop the act. We don't want a real...
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than...
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the... Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death.
Oh, no.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the pal...
No, I mean, yes, of course.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell...
I suppose I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics. As for the seller of this particular item, we've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads and some shady tab. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some more into the envelope before submitting the ad. Normally, that was not what we'd... He replied, and do you know what he said?
Well,
He insisted that it would be inconvenient. Of course it wasn't.
Feeling
smart.
No.
go on.
Where was... And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence,
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid...
Well, to be honest, though, I can't claim to know him very well. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient
Fair. That makes... So, Mr...
Please.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him? Oh, I get it.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in a trip to the opera.
Okay.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money. If we can catch the other part...
Oh.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The pal... All right, take the... As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality...
Such a hassle.
See? Mr. Kukuku knows exactly... So, I was thinking...
I understand, sir. We got dragged out of respect for the traveler.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll... In that case,
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's... then it's settled. Boy, am I glad that's over. That's enough...
Wesley's back! Judging by your...
It went smooth.
So basically, we hold off until Argento...
Patience will...
I get that. It's...
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face, so, if you... He's every move. Or maybe he'll cut it, at least Natlan.
In that case...
Everyone, I have just briefed the Morishose Phantom on the situation. When that time comes, we will be...
We'll be waiting. Neuvillette sent someone to contact us this morning! That must mean there's been some progress! No time to waste! Let's head out!
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Hey, everyone! We're not late, are
No, you're just in time.
Well,
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
we received word it'll take place at...
Oh, really? Huh. He sure...
Seems like you share.
Indeed. The criminal might... In light of this, we've...
Mm-hmm. Of course,
I noticed a bunch.
We'll trust your instincts, then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline.
The Spina di Rosula will provide...
The only potential issue is... it would be...
Ahem.
All right, no more jokes. Miss Escoffier has made it clear that she doesn't... But, well, I have a feeling... To be honest, we shouldn't... But still... Well then, feel free to...
I'll do my best to ensure that things. Of course. There is still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates. Plus, I'm.
Well, that's enough of the small talk. The operations...
Oh, and let's grab something to eat, too! And root...
All right. I'll head over to the venue now. How's been hard. See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
This beach seems... Traveler,
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with...
filthy swine!
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
After him!
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere. Quick! Don't let him get away! Be careful!
Amazing!
Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my fun? Ah, you again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow,
All right, that's a wrap.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life.
Will you? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your. As for whether you.
Why, you. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money. I was an expert, but my son, once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like... I see you're from... I still have a... And isn't our fate is in your hands, young man. Please.
I don't believe a Wriothesley.
A gambler?
First of all, you've been keeping on top of that.
Huh? I can explain. I actually grew up...
How? Here's your...
Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar is... I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natlan. Even if you have any friends or family... Of course. But does that matter? I'm just here... Besides, prying the truth out of you is Many thanks.
And me? Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Don't worry.
Little Kniege, thinking, don't start crying like a little baby.
What are you on about? Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it. They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin. But we all know in the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. Don't feel sorry for me. They say that people are we should never instead. Like when I first learned you, or the very first time I yearned for knowledge. Yeah, let's get going.
Preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation. Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about. Hey, make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that. Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
Often, actually. To be honest, at the moment, plus, that gun's still a key piece of. So.
Now that things have reached this point,
A pinch of salt?
a dash. Huh? You two aren't talking about a new
Not dessert.
Oh, we're talking. Oh, there's no.
The same logic. I once heard.
Wow, the two of I once struck. Well, what do we have here? Is it just time? Why shouldn't? It's like, after all, if there's ever a time.
Pile on the sugar. And of course.
Huh? Were you up?
I was indeed. Please accept this.
Oh, we built this
To be fair,
That's right. And on top of that, traveler, I'm offered you get to. Bolognese. All right then.
great. Everything's all in order.
Picked the wrong test subject. Fry! 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 Picked the wrong test subject. Picked the wrong test subject. Fry! 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 Picked the wrong test subject. Fry! 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 Picked the wrong test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
Thank you for... Add
So, who is this
Well, for starter, she recreated the legendary Gâteau, safe to say.
Gâteau de Bourg? That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell at
Well, apparent, but none of the
the Fortress of Mirabede.
Escoffier did.
So that...
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel. So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier
Oh, Paimon gets it! Monica wants... It's simple. If the...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after you'd have had more? At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom!
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
As you can see, Escoffier is that kind of chef as well.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough to allow those flavors.
Yes, Chef.
Then go back.
Yes, Chef.
Excuse us,
Waiting to be served? Sorry,
Oh, no.
So you're not paying customers? Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. Let's take a seat.
Looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it?
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since Escoffier joined us. Well,
Wait, take these home with you. We can't.
Oh.
For what?
Firmont.
he's the chef that he decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills. Escoffier knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take home.
Hey, I heard that, Navia! I've told you before. No one's making extra food. Hilarious.
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be nutritionally...
So you two must be the world-famous traveler and his companion.
Oh, so you know us already.
Oh, I certainly am. The Spina's headquarters are right next, but besides...
What?
Well, she was a much gentler person back then.
That's...
Honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around either. Anyway, Fiamar and the others probably think this of...
I wouldn't be so sure.
She mentioned me.
Whatever shortcut. Plus...
Oh, Monica. I can't believe... Unbelievable! I won't stand for this. She has to learn. Come on.
Wait, so now she's...
Let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her waiting.
Wait, she looks like... Is that Escoffier?
Escoffier's back? Yes! I've missed her cooking!
I was just saying, Hotel de Bourg is nothing without her.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
But...
what the heck?
Get up, If you want forgiveness, then do what any self-respecting chef would do. Make the dish again. And
Savannah said that I'm not allowed back in the kitchen.
That's some
we apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine. With my layman's palate, it's not like I can tell the difference anyway. I was actually quite enjoying my meal until she appeared.
Oh, well, it's because Chef Savannah tasted...
Gosh, that's pretty strict. Has she always been that way? I don't recall things being like this when
I mean, Escoffier was strict too, but I think the difference... We all knew that it came from a good place. Chef Escoffier, that these days, whenever we make a mistake, we just get told to... And it's only gotten worse since word got out that Chef Escoffier had...
Monica, you don't need to call me chef.
Yeah, but through no fault of your own. What happened? That banquet was a huge event, and so many staff were involved every step of the way. With so many moving parts, there's...
Lumaline? What's that?
A new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute, produced from an extract of the lumitoile.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. They found out you can use it as a flavor enhancers.
They also found that unfortunately, however, some food products...
Everyone knows that But you took all the blame, and now look at you.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, the Fleuve Sandra, you see.
Monica, I'm very happy. Besides...
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as... So, you... Escoffier?
What happened to you, Savannah? Why are you acting like
You made me the head chef and gave up your right to tell me how to do your...
Whoa. Sounds like someone has a chip on...
My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw? Have you put even half the amount of...
That's...
Ho ho! I was not
Huh? Fanasium?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a...
The traditional way? That can only mean one thing.
That's right! I'm talking of...
According to legend, the cooking contest...
Huh.
Ah, well, it might sound that way to her. And indeed...
Reintroduct...
What say you, Escoffier?
Exhibition. If we're going to battle it out, let's put it all up.
I don't want anything to happen to you.
But if you...
What? The
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste. It's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's
Present and former.
What do you want that?
I want your copy! The original version!
I'm sorry, I must be missing something. You know, there's no difference between...
Stop trying to change the topic! What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me?
Savannah, you may remember that we gave her the original as a parting...
Oh, I'm sure it won't be an issue. As long as both sides... And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Bourg, per the recipe in the codex. Well...
All right then, let's see how much I hope you...
Believe me.
Escoffier, are you sure this is a good idea? You accepted her terms a little hastily.
Oh, it'll be fine. Let's head back to the... Well,
Huh? Escoffier only picked... Okay. That's what...
Oh, that? Well, back in the day, for instance, so rare, Modeste, and especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius.
Ah, Paimon's heard this kind of story before.
What? No, of course. Anyway, and that would even then...
Oh!
Yes.
Case in point. Even the Gat...
Wait, really?
It did, but like I said, it's a dusty old book now, and the records aren't as so reimagination is right. I consulted some as for why we...
Oh!
Hey now, just think.
Anyway, before...
Could it be...
Well, maybe...
What?
Who knows? We could speculate it means vesting her in this bake-off, and then getting her to explain herself. However much she's changed.
Well...
Let's now, if I...
Well, that...
Well, I have heard the
Oh, count... Even if it... I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case is that mise en place. Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruit.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straightforward. A kind of special... but this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment. So that
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Paimon's never used anything this weird before. Cool! Not weird.
And done. These are the flavor
Wow! Even the smell is so much more concentrated. What next? Do we add all this stuff in?
Absolutely. I'll demonstrate again. Now. Slowly and carefully. And voila! Now it's your turn. But the traveler's work was surprisingly good. That goes without saying. Still, alright. Now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook some— That's right. How's it going? Look at that! With the grace of a snow—
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or...
6 points.
What? Oh...
That's 6 out of 100.
What?
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this dish that you fight that long.
Aww.
Oh, me next. I'll have you know that this batch of macaroni.
So you went.
Aw.
Now to the final dish.
So,
This is our
8 point.
darn.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this one 8 points out of.
What? How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can really take.
Hey, you mean...
Well, it looks like I lost fair.
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining.
Chef Escoffier,
Oh, it's Hilaire. What brings you here?
I heard the news.
And you.
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me.
Yeah.
The fact is,
Firma, have you?
I... Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Firma?
I...
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then I...
Dad, talk to...
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological.
Monica, when did you get here?
Probably because. But anyway, Firma, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of...
Oh, come on.
She sounds like the...
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escoffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter.
What is this? It looks like a dog.
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again! Do it again! Do it again! Every time you remake it, you just get another ear. Either straighten yourself out, or.
So now, it seems like just...
Oh, man.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so easily? And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dishes. That says...
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier, and maybe Savannah was right. Maybe...
Dad...
I see. I will win this contest.
But what if you can't find another assistant in time? Clearly, I'm in no state to help out.
Even if I had to go it alone.
Oh, well, Paimon and Navia will...
And so will I.
Yeah, and...
Actually, I thought maybe.
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going to.
You do this for us?
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah?
I know, but it's. I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for this.
Well, Paimon didn't...
Great! Being a sponsor.
Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
Alright, if you insist, then prepare for some of the fine. That's not.
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.
Why? Oh, nothing. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. But I can't find anything. The copy I gave her not only has all— Yeah, maybe. Still, she was a little— Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause— well, and the— I wonder if this is how Yes, with his— The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Bourg and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks and with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of functions by his celebrity friends, people started gossiping about Savelli and their relationship between everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, still in the prime of his life, and that was it. They neither had a decisive split. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy, even as the latter was hoping to make him unlikely. It's a popular theory. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. All we can do, and that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow, then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her up. Really?
It's cooking contest day! To the hotel. Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cook.
Mesdames et messieurs.
Savannah?
Monica?
Huh?
In the interests, the labels will be placed out of sight underneath. This
As one of the judges.
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hôtel de Bord cooking contest commence!
Monica, Traveler, even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Alphonse! Gaspar! Get to work! Do not disappoint me!
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go.
Up to the freezer! That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors. The balance of flavors is about right. But the quantity is too low.
Alphonse! What are you playing at? That's not how I taught you to do it! Stop looking around and do it again!
Yes, chef!
Oh, tension in the ranks on Team Savannah. Will this...
So, what do you think?
A dash of frosting!
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Enough! Ugh, useless! Both
Stay calm, Escoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think.
Wow! Is Savannah serious? Can she really make up for lost time working alone?
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg.
That went just as I expected.
Time's up! Contestants, please!
Huh. That guy was right. You really can't tell.
We both made the same.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of only because there's something about the...
Huh? Really?
All right, on to gâteau number 2. I haven't...
I have a feeling that this gap.
How exciting!
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too.
It appears the decision is...
And Paimon thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can't bake to save her life.
Something's not right here.
I can now declare that the creator of the...
What? It's... Savannah?
No.
Hey, Savannah! What did you do? Oh, you...
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without... It was Vanishem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're... Isn't it more likely that a...
Judges,
That's enough! As head chef, or rather as Team Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low.
I don't know...
If you want the Codex to board...
Scoffy...
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma.
It's a little late to be negotiating terms.
Look, Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? But only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so...
Fine. I'll treat this as your... So, will that be all, ex-head chef?
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend. But...
I know what I'm doing.
All right, fine.
Escoffier!
The Codex de Boer! Finally.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah!
It's all right. It was... Besides, it's not all bad. She agreed to... Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex...
No. No!
Huh?
That's it? No secrets, no nothing? I don't believe it! This can't be happening.
Oh, Chef Savannah!
Savannah?
It's nothing life-threatening.
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up stress?
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us...
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over. She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and...
But why?
Our best guess is... she doesn't want to...
And even so, that's no excuse.
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse.
About that, we honestly have no idea how she did it.
Leone and Algalia were the ones I tasked with labeling the cakes.
Not to worry. Come on.
Well, how it...
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather...
is it really that bad?
Oh, relax. This isn't your... The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake. Or in other words, we have a traitor...
I'm sorry. I was forced. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. Whatever's going on with you, just...
I...
Food safety. Wait.
I think so? Savannah and I were on procurement that day. But I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no... But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as...
This is...
I know, it's terrible. I'm... scared. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Seriously? Firstly, so you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened. Oh, well, I'm not saying you should tell Vanisham to mark down your performance for the past few months. Good. Now, back to Savannah.
I have my suspicion. What happened to me? I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu...
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it.
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see. So many times I've seen her make the cake base. Oh,
yeah, I've noticed that too.
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been...
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoe, but after countless setbacks, she's getting... And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting her...
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Yeah, it would... Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Of course. Then she finally got the Codex, only to... Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real...
There's still... She might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but surely after—
You'd think so, but geniuses like—
New head chef, you say? What's her name?
I wonder, can the Hotel de Bourg—
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it— Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm—
All this time, I've been
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah, let's give her the day.
In that case, I'll go and update for—
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
That was a long day.
Oh, nice! Macarons or—
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose? Every year, they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas, but what those poets don't know. Once the lead goose— So, the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it— I guess what I'm cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, same recipe, of course some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and I'd have no reason to expect so much from others. And come to my—
Why are we here check on her? Oh no, Escoffier!
I'm fine. Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all? Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, there's cooking facilities here, or we could just—
Coffee. Strong, bitter coffee beans. I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up on your— Wait.
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. It's so stupidly small. I can't believe it's caused so much— Yeah.
Escoffier! Have you seen Savannah?
Huh?
After seeing her home yesterday, we were only too far. I left Alphonse. If she's not here— Boss! Alphonse? You're supposed to—
We were, but then just—
Oh.
Wait a second. This feels familiar. Of course, from the Codex. They're all places that Yeah, but I don't understand. The adventure logs in the
The Codex de Boer? Then this place
Seriously? So now she set her sights on finding the original recipe.
Ugh, idiot. Does she—
Hold on.
it was you. It sounds like a threat letter. Does this mean that Savannah was responsible for the safety
Retrieve the code so the cooking contest.
She's key.
Ugh, this is all such a. First, we thought that Savannah forced Monica to cheat.
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put 2 and 2 together as soon as I read your threat letter. The food, even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand plan. Was...
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really...
Make sure to keep up.
Whoa! This place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it?
I think Modest's codex mentioned this place. A public bath for...
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the... Aw, they ran off!
That could be easier said than done. Something's...
We prepared a banquet for our show.
We see, this is why you should always bring snacks.
There is no time for that. Up to the freezer!
Beasts or not?
Trust me, they'll...
Oh, good question.
Yes, we can...
must taste better than Paimon thought!
The tracks turned back again. Hey, it's open!
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said your water.
Sure.
All those years slaving away under Escoffier, and not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden. Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know where to lay the explosive. Did you not hear me?
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never have...
Ha! Don't be so... You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way... So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with... He offered Modeste his friendship, only to murder him out of vanity. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even... So you see, you're no better than Savelli.
I am no Savelli. No.
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior now? You didn't show any remorse when she left, or...
You're right.
Ooh.
I somehow... What? Ever since I learned the truth. My time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long.
But you drank it too.
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
You. Oh, you're too much. I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no point.
No.
Revenge is a dish best served. You're a lousy chef, and you make...
Everything I ever did was a failure. And now, I failed.
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you had your chance, and now it's time to say goodbye.
Stop right there!
Let her go, Monica!
Escoffier?
Ugh, Looks like
You can't! Stay back if you...
Escoffier.
Monica!
A recipe! You chefs are all blinded by your myopic focus on kitchen affairs.
Well, some of us actually have bigger fish to fry. Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius, the...
I couldn't care less about the cake itself.
No, the He and Savelli were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the... We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's right. I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria developed for their war...
Will you listen to your...
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on...
Wait, what?
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Uh-oh. Savannah's going to...
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward. She's only taken her hostage because she knows that she's no match for you.
That's true.
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route. The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere. They were probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Knife Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping.
Settle down. The tide's beckon.
The show begins!
Bow your head.
A dash of frosting! Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests. Yeah. Up to the freezer! that seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers.
Settle down!
I never knew you could process Lumitol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down. Limitols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
That's strange. These don't look more.
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back.
Trust our adventurer's instincts. Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's death and... Darn it! Paimon was just about to show off her rummaging skills!
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since I've last visited these. It's exactly the way I remember it. Sadly, the treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. Our limited stock of the substance meant that the gâteau could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the popularity all the more. He was praised as a genius, while I, as the one person who'd ever disagreed, Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone. Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career. I told myself that maybe one day, when I've finally created, or maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind me, I'd be able to act. Unfortunately...
So it was Savelli. From the sounds of it...
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true, then...
In that case, what does that say about the death of Modeste? If it's all true...
The taste of Gâteau de Bourg has changed. Modeste was convinced of this. Being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept even the slightest flaw in his work. He stopped all sales, but as he baked and taste tested over and over again, it was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the truth finally dawned on him. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, in hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies care for the loss of their... Over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining... The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything. And because we had become estranged, I could not be there to stop him, to offer some... Yet despite everything, he sent me his...
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica was really...
So, Modeste chose to end his own life. Then also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary records make any...
Modeste told me everything in his final letter. His was a tale of how even a genius could fail. Did he hope I would gain some personal catharsis from knowing the truth? Or maybe he wished for me to warn the public about the danger. But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from grace would be swift and merciless. 1 minute a genius, the next a joke. What would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison. I cannot. I will do what I must to protect his name. It may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. I would rather the world believe a tale of genius and jealousy. The final loose end is the evidence here, at the bottom of the sea.
Huh? What's wrong?
So we thought, but if Monica finds out what happened to the treasure...
The treasure of Remoria. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the children of Modeste. But I have to thank you too, Savannah. But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of... Oh, it's...
Monica?
Oh... Escoffier?
Oh, Savelli's... So he came here after...
This can't be happening. All that.
Monica, don't do anything stupid.
Oh, shut your pie hole!
Praise me, you
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else. Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out!
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Why is this place still shaking? Either way, enough chit-chat. Let's get up!
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, no you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will any... I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You're...
I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Escoffier! Savannah!
What did you expect?
We had to do something.
It was my fault. Escoffier had to leave. Come back, Escoffier.
Okay, so...
Huh?
Forget... If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here?
Escoffier's
Things were pretty...
Our customers know at the end of the day.
No,
Well, about that...
It's been a while, Chef
Firma, I'm so sorry, but...
Actually...
Huh?
We thought firma, and as it turns out,
No way!
it can. A small...
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, the risks are...
There's...
You mean...
Oh...
Let's not be too quick. So you better make sure you...
I will. I'm sorry. Is it just...
It's because the heating...
What?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the equipment, I noticed it right. All the ovens in the whole kitchen had the same... I would have figured it out the day of the bake.
No. I spent so long trying to find out where I was going. It all comes back to one's...
Oh, do you know how long I spent perfecting my gâteau de bois? And you clearly have no idea. Genius or not, you're only... Surely... So you got your mojo back now?
Yeah.
Friends again!
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a
But that was...
Right, and...
So grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is...
Hey!
The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back!
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
The results are in!
Quite rightly, too.
Oh yeah, look at that!
Now, where were we? I had two reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course. But the other was that the Hotel de Bois had so I'd
improved.
Well, a while back, she has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime muke. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be... Case in point. Remember those...
What?
And the other half?
Uh-oh. Paimon said...
In the meantime...
All right!
Oh, of course.
Surely, Mom, she practically dedicated her life to finding the lost pieces of
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modest's writings and what we saw in those ruins, the so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians
Huh? So then...
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We could barely even refine sugar back then. So desserts were very... And as for the loom, even if Savelli hadn't destroyed it all,
So after all that, there was nothing. Feels strange to say it, but Paimon almost feels sorry for...
Hey!
Huh?
You just got back from that underwater ruin, right? Did you see anything? Experts say...
Wait!
If all...